The best things in life are free. It is not money you need. It is you. I'm going to be opening this session by asking a few questions. What do you really need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you require to be successful in business? What do you require to be successful in life? What do you really require to succeed in your career? I'm going to further ask a few other questions. What do you need to be a musician? What do you need to be a good speaker? What do you need to be a writer? What do you require should you want to participate in sport? What do you need? I'm going to give you the answers quickly. This is what you need. To be a musician, to become a musician, a very good one at that. What you need is your voice. Lyrics, that is words. And a creative mind. That is what you need. Now, if you want to be a prolific writer or speaker, this is what you need. You will need a very good voice, trained voice. You will need words and a creative mind. Of course, I mentioned sport, so we're going to be handling that too. What do you require to participate actively in sport? If it is football you're participating in, you're going to be needing your physical energy. You're going to be needing your legs. You're going to be needing a creative mind. Hello. Nature has provided privileges and opportunities in great quantity. It is not money you need to start a career. It is not money you need to start a business. It is not money you need to get groomed. What you need is, you need discipline. You need to be consistent and you need to persist with whatever it is you have chosen to do. Unfortunately, the gifts nature has provided for us are numerous. So you can decide on whatever it is you're passionate about. You can decide to play in any field so long as you have passion and you're willing to work to succeed in that field. The actual gifting that makes one wealthy, the actual gifting that makes one influential, the actual gifting that makes one rich and successful are provided for free. They are provided for free. Right? You do not pay for your voice. You do not pay to use your legs. You do not pay to use your hands. You do not also pay to work your mind to become creative. You do not pay. They are all for free. And the beautiful thing about this also is the fact that all of these free gifts of nature can be harnessed and trained. They can be groomed in your closet. All you require is the discipline to remain studious, the discipline to remain improving yourself, the discipline to keep working on it. It is the work that is required. The gift that nature, God, has provided for man is for everyone. It's like a large chunk of pie. So you take a bite as much as you want from it. Those who choose to improve this natural assets, this natural products, are highly prized. We have highly paid entertainers, singers, music makers. We have highly paid speakers, motivational speakers, inspirational speakers, teachers, and all forms. We have highly paid comedians, actors. All of these things are anchored to natural assets. It is the nature that provided the basic assets that is used to become whatever it is you end up becoming in life. Let me tickle you a little. Even the daily product you come about, manufactured products from companies and factories, they are initiatives of creativity. They came about through creativity. You have R&D in most of these companies, research and development. So people keep researching into what should be. People keep inventing things. The act of invention is brought about by mental creativity. People are sitting down, working on strategies, working on methods that should bring about this product. So the very basic thing that is required in life to succeed, to build into whatever it is you choose to become, is free. Don't make it look like nature is partial. Nature isn't partial. Like I said earlier, it's a pie. Everyone who is still living, everyone in existence can have a bite. That is if you choose to. But the actual assets, like I said earlier, are for free. Walk around it. It is important I let you know that your life is a lonely part. No one cares much about what you do with it. It is on you to decide what you do with your life. You need to exude confidence while you're trying to sell out. You need to exude confidence selling out what you're selling. You need to be passionate. You need to show resilience. You need to show passion with what you do. It is the passion and the confidence you show around what you do that will attract people to you. To attract confidence from other people, you need to show confidence. Life brings back to you what you give out. Right? Perhaps I should take that again. For you to attract confidence from externalities, for you to attract confidence from other people, you need to show a level of confidence. Then people can trust you with their confidence. Until you prove some level of confidence, nobody is likely going to take you serious. So, the first thing you do is, 1, do not cock yourself up. Do not hide your gift, right? Let your gift be launched out. Let people know what you have capacity for. Let them know what you have abilities for. Let them know what you can do and you're willing to work for. That way, you will attract support from external bodies. Until that happens, you will be sitting on your gift and probably you end up burying your gift with you by the time you depart this world. The second thing to do, the second tip to have, if you're trying to build into wealth, if you're trying to build into success, if you're trying to build your life, is whatever it is you have chosen to work on, make products out of it. If you are into music, make songs, right? If you are a writer, write books. If you're a speaker, make speeches, make products. You don't wait until an opportunity calls to begin to beat around, to begin to work helter-skelter to make product or bring things together to present. No, let whatever it is you do, let the product you're working on be ready. So when an opportunity presents itself, all you do is present what you have done. The next tip is, at that initial point, you will have to do a lot of free offers. You have to do a lot of initial offers. That is what major companies call initial offers. This is when new products or a new company is launching out, and so they know that they are not grounded in marketing, and so in order to attract people to come patronize them, they do a lot for free. So as an individual who is building a career or a business, there comes a time when you will have to let people know you're in business, and you have them test your capabilities and capacity, and so you'll be doing a lot for free. If you are a singer, you have to entertain people at that initial stage for free. This is how major musicians and artists actually brought awareness to themselves, or attracted awareness to themselves. So at that initial stage, be willing to do a lot, not expecting much. I think it's called break-even point in business. This is when you're just giving and giving and giving, and you're not expecting much. It is understood. Don't worry about that. You're going to be recouping, because all you're doing at the stage is to invest in your future. So you are likely to recoup all of that. You're building goodwill for yourself at this initial stage, and a time will come where that goodwill, the knowledge of people about your business, will begin to pay back all you invested at this initial point. So it is necessary that when you're just about growing a particular brand, growing a particular product, be willing to sacrifice, be willing to do a lot for free. It will pay off, like I said, as time goes. Then the very next point is that you will have to align with people of like minds. If, like I said earlier, if you're a musician, you will have to identify producers to work with. If you're a writer, you will have to seek publishers. If you're a football player, you have to train around teams, and you have to have a coach, people who understand what business you do, people who, rather than discouraging you, will end up encouraging what you do. So you need to relate with people who understand what you do, to give you a boost, to encourage you, so you'll be motivated to do more. If you are growing a career or anything, don't stay around pessimists, stay around optimists. You need all of this at this time to grow whatever it is you're growing. You may not be working at that initial stage, as we have all seen or diagnosed or analyzed, but as time goes, it will build up momentum, and of course you will benefit from it. So just seek to work with people of like minds. They are the ones to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing, and in case you come by a situation you don't really understand, they are the one to help clarify whatever gray areas you have in the course of your building. So you need to align yourself with people in the same trade, with people who are in the same business with you, with people who are building the same career as you're doing, and then you have to identify with them, you have to network with them, you have to relate with them. They are actually going to be a trigger to your succeeding. So do not abandon that idea. Make sure you seek like minds to work with. And the very last point I'm going to be bringing your way is you will learn to price yourself properly. You will learn to price yourself appropriately. Yes, whatever product you put out there, if you do not have correct pricing for it, if there's no accurate or no a price, if there's no price tag that should build a profit that will sustain the business, then you're not making business. So, and of course, we are in a climate where people like using people for free. It is the nature of man to actually want a lot of things done for him for free. As I said earlier, it is only at that initial stage that your offers or whatever your services are likely to be offered for next to free. What you'll be making from that will not be as much. But when you stabilize, when you're into business, when you are known, people understand what product you have and understand what you're giving out, that will be be the time for you to price yourself appropriately. Sometimes, as we have come to know it, your worth is actually determined by what price tag that is on you. So you will have to take that into consideration when you're building a career, when you're building whatever. Do not make yourself so cheap, just keep offering things for free, or make yourself so cheap, or make people see. So you have to position yourself when you have built a substance, so to be able to price yourself appropriately, and that is the way to go. There is this instance of a young lady recently who trended the internet. She has a beautiful voice, and so major music producers reach out to her and improve her life in a split second. I mean it. You can Google the net to understand that she had a very beautiful voice but had nothing going for her. So but the moment she was able to launch out, the moment she was able to showcase what she had within, the kind of voice she had, and the fact that she was creative enough to make music even without formal coordination and training or formal coaching, the moment that was discovered, she was picked up by producers, music producers, even internationally. International music stars indicated interest and actually picked her up, and she started building her career famously from there. So this goes to buttress the point that what you actually need most times to start a career, to build into fame, to build into affluence, to build into wealth, is necessarily not capital, it's not money, but it is what you are able to discipline yourself to showcase, as in discipline yourself to build within. So the whole of this wealth thing and business thing most times rallies around your personality. It is your person, and sometimes I still think it's your person, because sometimes integrity will sell you out to people. People can trust you. In fact, that is the basic, that is like the skeletal formation of every business, because if there's no skeletal formation in anything, that thing is bound to collapse in no time. So I think the skeletal formation of every career and business is embedded in integrity, because if they can trust your integrity, they can also entrust their valuables in your care. If they cannot, then your business is doomed. Most businesses, or most business models and career models, are survived that way. I know people who go pick things on credit, actually on credit, come sell and then return money. Sometimes the final reconciliation is done by the end of the year. That is thriving. That business model is thriving on trust, integrity. So you've seen that most of what we desire to build into great substance is actually not external. It is within. That capital is within. The resources required are within. They've been given by nature. So all you need to do is understand what you want, and purpose in your heart to work around it, refine it to value, then sell out. If this is your first time here, kindly like our video, leave us a comment on the comment section, kindly subscribe to our channel, also press the notification bell so that whenever we upload a video, you'll be the first to know. And thank you so much. Have a blessed day.